The Democratic-controlled House on Thursday approved a war powers resolution. The resolution passed by a margin of 30 votes. 8 Democrats voted against it and 3 Republicans voted in favor of it. The non-binding resolution states President Trump must seek approval from Congress before taking further military action against Iran. A similar proposal faces an uphill fight in the Senate. Joining me now is Congressman Francis Rooney, Republican from Florida and former U.S. ambassador to the Holy See. Congressman, welcome back and thanks for joining us.
Tracy, thanks for having me on again.
You voted for yesterday's resolution to limit President Trump's authority to use military force against Iran. What led you to make that decision?
I did. I think given the limited success that we've had with military conflict in the Middle East, that we have to find a better solution. And I'm very sensitive to the asymmetry which exists between the people of Iran's desires and the government that doesn't seem to want to provide for them. And I know from a fact that we have very high market share in our broadcast in Farsi into the country, and that we continue to receive tweets and social media from disaffected people in Iran. And I think we need to leverage that and apply more of a containment strategy like worked for us in the Cold War.
Yeah, the measure's non-binding and most of your Republican colleagues voted against it. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy called it a, quote, meaningless vote. So what message do you think that sends?
Well, I think it's meaningful in the sense that it expresses at least a certain number of people feel that non-military, diplomatic-oriented, intelligence-based solutions are better and have a higher prospect of success.
Right. And as a former diplomat, what do you see as the way forward with Iran?
Well, again, I think we need to continue to exploit the asymmetries between the people and the government. The people need to know that we are there, that we have high-minded principles, and that they can count on us, and if, as, and when they ever manage to change the government of the mullahs. You know, we want to have all the bridges we can to the people.
Yeah, and before we let you go, the Senate awaits the delivery of the articles of impeachment. Now, you voted against the impeachment of President Trump. What are your thoughts as you watch this all play out?
Well, I did, but I voted for it or against it for some different reasons than others. I tried very much to get the leadership to slow down the process and call the first-hand witnesses like Ambassador Bolton, Giuliani, Pompeo, and Mulvaney, and get all the first-hand testimony they could, because impeachment is such a grave remedy. And they didn't want to do that, and so they just went right ahead. But I think that they need to call witnesses in the Senate. They need to find out all the facts possible on whether there's something substantive or not.
Any final thoughts for our viewers tonight, Congressman, when it comes to the impeachment? Anything you want to maybe expound upon a little more?
Well, I would just say that impeachment's a grave, grave matter. It has huge institutional impact on our country and our Constitution, and it shouldn't be taken lightly. So even though the technical requirements for a crime could may arguably be made, I don't think you stop there. I think for something this serious, you should get all the evidence you can. You know, look at Watergate. They kept grinding it out till they got all the evidence possible, and the investigation took its own course. You never know where these are going to go until you start uncovering firsthand testimony.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you again for joining us, Congressman. We really appreciate it. Congressman Francis Rooney, Republican from Florida. Thank you.
Thank you.